we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got his man to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He's got him this time. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Wildcats are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense has the ball for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders, the shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Jenkins. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back.
Oh, he's got some space. Busts through and runs through another guy. The 20. Touchdown, Missouri! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, how about that? This defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Pulls it in. It's Terry. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a
touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. MIZZOU has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodriguez. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies in the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Oh, they're after him! You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout call by the defense. offense, it's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hand.
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
You've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 35. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. On the ground, it's Wilcox. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. MIZZOU has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Running free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him in.
He wants to go deep. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The sure hands, it's Milner. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just fingers. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
There he goes! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
To throw, it's Jenkins. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man, take care of your running back.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down.
White 94 slider choice.
The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Working that left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Caught on the outside. It's Gilmore. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
That's caught. It's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Quarterback making adjustments. On the direct snap, it's Wilcox. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. MIZZOU has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Smashes through the tackle. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.